know you have. But we are feeling slightly dizzy.
Surprise!
Any more than I can pretend to be happy with things I'm not happy with. No! What I need to do is stand up for what I absolutely believe to be right.
Large dent here, completely dented panel just here, massive gap in this entire area here is about that much. Lots of thumpity thumps here, and then coming around to the other side, massive dent here. Again, it's about 2 or 3 centimeters deep in average, and a little buckle under here. Should be a bit of a challenge.
Your company can acquire new co-starters and every other really defensive company if it wants to, but there is one thing you might can't buy.
Well, we'll see what we can do with it. Right, here we go then. It's bare metalled, and after all the filler came out, the sheer horror of this rear corner becomes apparent. So I've already crossed out, hatched up where the big problems are. Wow, that is a big dent. And here is finger coming up, so I guess that's about, yeah, it's a good 2 or 3 centimeters down there. The filler was about that deep here, and evidence, we can see some evidence here with these little holes along here of where previous repairs have been done. So obviously reversing this was an exciting project for the man who owned it. Reversing it into things, you can see a big dent there. So and also you can see these striations here. God knows what did that, but that to get the filler to stick, I suppose. So we're just taking it down a bit. We've also managed to get rid of an awful lot of the huge amount of creasing that was going on in there. A little bit of heat, a little bit of panel beating. So we've got most of that there. Unfortunately, it's now a little thin along this portion here compared with the rest, but everything lines up really nice. And then we've got the dents on this end. Again, you can get some idea of how bad it was. I've already raised an awful lot of this out. It has unfortunately stretched it a little more in places, but that should be okay when the shrinking disc gets here. So this was a massive crease all the way along here, and already that's pretty close. The hard work will come in the actual smoothing out. I've also managed to get this back to the right sort of shape, so it's progressing well. Okay, here we go. God knows how many hours of banging, stretching, shrinking and agony I've gone through. We've still got some corrections to do at the top end. Up next to the swage line, still have the issue along here, not even looked at or touched yet. But it's a kind of magic. When we come around the corner, combination of dolly, hammer and shrinking disc has pretty much got everything out now. Just a couple more passes with the shrinking disc and a bit of more moving around of everything. But even impressed myself, to be honest. Everybody who's seen it just can't believe it, but very nearly there now. Just a couple of little areas to work out, and this area at the top here is a nightmare, obviously, because it's double skinned. So we've used the weld-on studs and a puller to get those out. We'll see how well the shrinking disc does, and how good the how far up I can get a slapper dolly or something.
Children in need, so at least £5, but in fact much more. The check, of course, lower than £10 should should be made payable to Children in Need Appeal. And the address is Upstairs Downstairs, Room G601, BBC TV Centre, London W12 7RJ. As we mentioned last night, some people have been complaining I'm not reading that address slowly enough, so I suggested we release a CD of me reading that address.
Well, it's midnight. That man Ian's got to drive this down to Newquay, leaving at stupid o'clock in the morning, so we've had to stop now. And oh yeah, I didn't even attempt this piece down here. This was very problematic, but will eventually come round, but it's had to stay like that, unfortunately. But we've got a really nice shape going all the way down. Literally, it's just a lack of time, otherwise it would have been perfect. It's all nice along there. Lovely jubbly. And the shape is all... Oh yeah, we've also managed to get the deck lid fairly close. Sadly, the cheap rubber is not sitting right there, but...
Running out of time.
But again, that's pretty much got the shape there. Would have probably needed about another 3/4 of an hour to get it perfect, but that time we haven't got. And this would have needed a little bit more work up here. Still a bit flat. But we have the lovely shape all the way down there. And that was the corner that had the massive crease in it as well. There we go. Oh man, I'm very tired.